Welcome back everybody to what is possibly the last episode of the Pokemon Blue Rescue Team Mystery Dungeon Order of Words. We're going to go to Sky Pillar today. And last episode we learned, I was going to say today, but for me it's today because I'm recording these back to back. But last episode we learned that we're going to disappear back into the human world, which was something that's set up way better and has way more emotional impact in Explorers of Sky. But this one is not bad, it's just Explorers of Sky is better. Morning, get a good night's sleep. This is it, let's roll vlogger, to the sky we go. I'm not going to tell you anything just because I'm an asshole. Or I'm not an asshole, I suppose. It really depends on how you look at it. Huh, good of you to come. What's going on? What is that doing? It is almost ready. The teleport gem. Teleport gem? Sounds. I'm not going to shout into the microphone. I can't be bothered today. Mate, it is. Because I am Yoda. I'm going to make everything Zato says from now on. The teleport gem, this is. Because last episode he talked like Yoda and now he talks in normal. This will deliver you to the world of the sky. You see, this is normal grammar. What was up last episode with the Yoda thing? I don't understand. Now vlogger accepts. Okay, that is a little iffy as far as grammar. It's just very short. It's not necessarily bad grammar. That was made using the powers, my psychic powers, by me, Alakazam, man. Oh. A ghost type Pokemon, we received help from it. Gone away, it seems. And now you're Yoda again! Who could it be? Oh, I just shot that clip right into the corner of my room. I must be bashful, let it be. Now, I must ask you one last time. This journey will fraught with considerable danger. Will you still go? You bet we will. We need to see Rayquaza, and then ask to blow up the falling star, right? If that's what's going to bring back peace, I'm not going to think twice about giving up my life. I'm the one doing that. Also, in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon manga, I'm pretty sure, you died. The main character dies as a human, and then becomes a Pokemon. I think that's what happens. So, I'm curious to see if in the Japanese version, the resolution here is different and your character actually just disappears, like in Explorers of Sky, because here you just go back to the human world, right? In Explorers of Sky, because there's some time loop magic shenanigans, you just disappear because you're from a future that no longer exists. And I know that in the original version, or well, the manga version of this story, the main character dies as a human and then becomes a Pokemon. I wonder if that's the original Japanese story as well, or if that's just different in the manga. I've never read the manga as a whole, I just know that much. Or maybe that's a different manga I'm thinking of, I don't know. God of War set. Flashbacks. I mean, I know for you guys it's been the last episode, so it means it's been a day or two. But for me, this is literally not 5 minutes ago. And it's starting to annoy me. Also, I don't know what it is with me and picking up random things from my desk while recording these last couple of episodes. It's just a thing I've been doing. I don't know why. Vlogger, let's do it right. We're counting on you, Barry. Vlogger. Okay, so last episode we had a lot of dialogue. Didn't have a lot of time to sit down and talk. Today we're going to have a lot of dialogue as well. Don't get me wrong, because we obviously have the ending of the game, probably, which is going to be a lot of dialogue, but the dungeon itself is going to be a fair bit of just gameplay, so that's good. Where are we? Where do you think? Wow, Vlogger, this is cool, we're on the clouds. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Oh wow, Vlogger, look up there. This is actually a very nice shot. I really like this shot. It's a huge tower of clouds. No shit. It must be at the very top. That must be where Rayquaza is. Vlogger, let's give it our best. And I'm getting even more text. People, can you just shut up while I'm trying to record? Oh no, it's a Shedinja. Actually, never mind, it's a Shedinja. Oh. I have everything linked. But still, I don't have anything to throw. I mean, I can just do this and murder you, right? Okay, so that's a little bit of a waste. Because everything is linked. Against normal Pokemon, having linked moves is not a good thing, generally. Also, you're going to not be an exclusive move user any longer, Barry, because you're going to waste my link blocks. So, let's use PP Checker. I mean, that should just mean that you don't run out, right? I think, in theory. I don't know how... Only 6 experience for a Shedinja. They're a pain to deal with. I think I deserve a little bit more than 6 experience from them. Now that could be a useful TM, in theory. It probably won't be, but it could be. Yeah, it's attract. I can throw it at somebody's face, I guess. Maybe? Don't know. So far things are going fairly well. Sky Gummies are good for flying types, obviously. I thought it was going to be a blue gummy. Yeah, you can take care of a Lunatone. And for some reason you suddenly decide you don't need to use moves anymore, which I'm actually fine with because we're doing quite a bit of damage anyway. Yeah, and obviously the last hit requires you to use your full arsenal of moves because why the frick wouldn't it? Taunts, Insomnoscope, neither of those. Stamina Band. Stamina Band could be good. Right, because it decreases the hunger you have. Well, now it decreases the amount, the speed at which you get hungry, is what I should say. But I have so much in way of food, I don't think I'll need it. Stamina Band, because this dungeon is not like 50 floors long. I think the main dungeon is like roughly the same length as Magma Cavern was 2 episodes ago. And then the second part of the dungeon might be like 5 floors long, I think. So we're not going to get like super hungry anytime soon because I've got plenty of food and we'll be fine. The only thing I'm scared about once again is running out of PP because we've got everything linked up from fighting Groudon. If you run out of PP, I'm going to... I don't know why I did that. Well, I needed to damage it somehow, I guess. If we run out of PP, I'm not going to link back up right away. I'm going to use a max elixir and go through the rest of the dungeon with separated moves until the boss fight, at which point I will link up my moves once more. Because otherwise I'm going to waste PP on moves I don't need to use and on link boxes and all that kind of good stuff, and I don't think I need that. So we're getting very lucky with these stairs, I want you all to know, because these floors are fairly large and we're just running into stairs quickly every single time so far. So I'm happy with that because this could potentially be a fairly lengthy episode, and I'm sorry for attacking you, Barry. This guy just has me very confused. Literally. Please, let me attack you. Why is Common Punch a multi-hit move? Whoa, no. That's not good for me. Barry, please attack him. Please kill him while I eat an Oran Berry. I wanted to talk about, like, life, the universe, and everything. I wanted to talk about 42. This is not episode 42, sadly. Imagine that, I've had 42 episodes to get up to this point. I think this is episode, like... Frankly, I don't know what episode this is. If I had to guess, this is probably, like, episode 16, maybe? I really don't know. 16 seems about right, to be honest. I think 16 is about right. I'm gonna say this is episode 16. I mean, just watch me being stupid and this being like episode 21 or something like that. I don't know, I always forget what episode count I'm on until I'm uploading, or well, until I'm exporting the video. Because I just look at what the last episode was, add 1 on top of that, and that's the current episode number. That's some real advanced math for you right there. But when recording the episodes, I have no idea what number it is. It's the same thing I always describe when I say... I always just, when I finish recording an episode, I forget what I talked about in that episode for like 90% of the things I talked about, I'll just forget everything. Well, I'll forget 90%. And the same goes with episode numbers. I just don't pay attention to that whatsoever. Okay, I'm getting supremely lucky with these stairs. Oh my god, another spawn floor with stairs. I don't know what to say. I'm very happy that I'm getting this lucky with the stairs because in my experience, Sky Tower, it's not Sky Pillar. Sky Pillar is obviously the one in Hoenn where Rayquaza is. Usually, this dungeon is a bitch. Gonna be honest, it's really difficult. I want to learn a new move. Protect. No. We don't need Protect. We don't need Protect. If you suddenly learn like Smokescreen, that would be very welcome. You won't because you're not a Cyndaquil. Or a Charmander, I suppose. But Smokescreen, I'll keep saying it. Smokescreen is probably one of the most powerful moves in this game. Against bosses, anyway. Smokescreen and Earthquake, probably the two most powerful moves. Or Powder Snow, I guess. I think Magnitude maybe, but Magnitude is... I'm already getting hungry. Magnitude is not a set power, so it could be fairly weak against the Pokemon you use it against. Earthquake is just powerful. I mean, I don't need that really, do I? I don't think I do. So I don't know what move is about to run out of PP. Shadow Ball. That's actually a move that is... I haven't been running into Shedinja actually, and Bite also works against Shedinja, so really doesn't matter that much. Altaria does scare me though. Payday is doing so much damage. Does Payday do more damage the more money you have? Because it's doing a lot of freaking damage. And I don't understand exactly why. I don't mind it whatsoever. I very much like it actually, doing so much damage with Payday, but Payday has become a very powerful move very quickly, and I'm just a little bit confused, that's all. We're also getting fairly close to the end of the dungeon, so let's eat a normal apple. We didn't need to use Chapel, I don't think. But yeah, I feel like we're getting fairly close to the end of the normal dungeon here, because I think it's like 25 floors. So that's 7 more floors. I'm aware that could take quite a while if we don't get as lucky with the stairs as we have so far. But of course we're gonna get lucky, because the game knows that I'm recording a Let's Play and I'm trying to keep things at a decent episode length. So we're just going to get very good luck, and I really don't like getting hit. I really don't like the hail weather condition. I don't mind the other ones. As I told you, we're getting very, very lucky with these stairs, and it's just good stuff all around, really. This is the weather I like, just clear weather. The gimmick in this dungeon, if you hadn't noticed yet, is every single floor there is a randomized type of weather. And if I... Okay, Berry Europe. That could have been bad. I have yet more Oran Berries to waste, so I'll be fine. Why is it doing less damage than before? Because before Payday was definitely doing like 120 against Altaria. And while min-max damage is a thing, the spread isn't that wide. Also, getting money in this dungeon is very easy, because as you can see, every single time we pick up money, it's like between 150 and 250, and there's a lot of money on the floor here. So this floor might actually... Maybe the floors aren't that large, now that I think about it, because it seems like this floor might have like 6 rooms at most. No, actually it just has 4 rooms. So maybe I have not been getting lucky with the stairs. Maybe these floors are just not as large as I thought they would be. I am 100% sure that the floors in the second part of the dungeon are actually very, very large. Like, very large. They're laid out in a grid, I remember. There are a lot of very small rooms connected by very small corridors, and that is very difficult, obviously, because if you've got a couple of larger rooms, it's very easy to find the one with the stairs in it, even though in number of steps they might be about the same distance away. It just, you don't see as much of the map at the same time. And that is annoying. And that's the second part of the dungeon, is that for sure. But I really don't want to have to use an Alexa here, but I'm going to. For the sole reason that I think we have a couple of floors to go. Damn it, I just need to switch locations with Barry, because otherwise Barry is going to freaking die. Give him an orange berry. Give him an orange berry. Please, Barry, use the orange berry. Can I force you to eat an orange berry while you're confused is the question. I can. Okay. We're good. That did so much damage. Okay, so you're using your moves, so the Aerodactyl is gonna die. That was a scary little moment there, gonna be honest. I thought Barry might have been close to death there. And please just keep going without looking at me. Yeah, so now we're starting to get into the grid-based layouts I was talking about. It's gonna get way worse than it is right now. But this is roughly what it's going to be like for the second part of this dungeon. And it's not going to be a lot of fun. I'll tell you, it's not going to be a lot of fun. Also, because of that, and because we're still not at the end of this part of the dungeon, I think this might be a bit of a shorter episode too, and next episode will actually be the final episode. Because next episode is actually going to be fairly lengthy as far as the dungeon goes, because I'm going to probably be wandering around quite a lot. And then there's going to be a lot of dialogue as well. So I don't think I'm going to do everything in this episode. I don't think I will. It really depends. Can anybody in my team? Also, I picked up a power band. Purely by accident. Okay, so nobody can learn Psychic. Psychic, not a particularly great move against Rayquaza specifically, but it's just a great move, Psychic. So I'm good. I would have liked to get Psychic. I can't learn Psychic, which makes sense because I have a Meowth and a Squirtle, neither of which are really Pokemon that are known for having Psychic. Oh my god, that did a lot of damage. Please, Barry, help me out here. Thank you. Also, how are you not out of PP on any of your moves yet? You have so much PP on all your moves, Barry. I appreciate it. I really do. Okay, so we're at the halfway point. I'm gonna cut it there for right now. Because, as I said, next episode is going to be... It's going to be quite something. So this did not end up being the finale episode. Also, this gives me a couple more days to figure out what I want to do for my next playthrough. So, if you have suggestions, which by the time this goes up, I might have already started recording, but I might not have, because I might just still be at a block at what am I going to do. So if you have any suggestions as to what the next series should be, leave them in the comments down below. And until the next time, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed this little bit of a shorter video. And I know last episode was also a little bit shorter, but I feel like next episode is going to be a little bit longer, even though I'm cutting this one short. If I didn't do that, this episode would probably be at least an hour long. Because there's a lot of dialogue and all that kind of good stuff and credits happening next episode. So I think next episode is going to be like 30-35 minutes long, probably. I'll see you back then. Bye.